Hey everybody, Zach here, and welcome back to the Dino Rabbit Format YouTube channel. Sorry for the delay on this video. It was already recorded, then the recording failed, and it was just so tedious, and I've been really busy the last, few days or weeks, so we're finally getting to get the final profile of the introduction series. We're into Inzektors. So, for those of you who don't know, Inzektors are a combo control style deck based on using your Inzektor monsters to gain advantage and out your opponent's field, and then you can always make a giant push for the OTK. So, let's begin. We have the 3 Inzektor Dragonfly, or Hornet. Good God, I am a professional. So for those of you who don't know, Hornet is a level 3 dark insect monster with 500 attack and 200 defense. So basically how the Inzektors work is they can equip themselves to each other for different effects. Or you could equip something to Hornet if you wanted to. Not entirely recommended. But when Hornet is equipped, it increases the equipped monster's level by 3, and it gains 500 attack and 200 defense. You can send this boy to the graveyard to target a card on the field and destroy it. This is loopable. So, that's why it's really good. Alright, so now we have the 3 copies of Inzektor Dragonfly. For those of you who don't know, Inzektor Dragonfly, like his counterpart in Hornet, is a dark level 3 insect monster with 1000 defense, but he has 1800 defense, so there have been situations where I've just set it and people smacked into it with, a Jirak Waiba, Kabuzols, and just common normal summons that are smaller than 18. He has the effect that you can equip an Inzektor to him from the graveyard or hand, so, equip. And when a card equipped to him is sent to the graveyard, you're allowed to special summon an Inzektor from your deck, not named Inzektor Dragonfly. And then when he is equipped, you increase that monster's level by 3. So on to the next card. And personal favorite of mine in the deck, we have the 3 copies of Inzektor Centipede. So this guy is a lot more similar to how the Hornet works. When Hornet has a monster unequipped from it, you have the ability to do some pretty interesting stuff. This guy lets you add any Inzektor card from your deck to your hand, and then when he is equipped, increase your levels by 3. He is also the biggest Inzektor in the main deck that you play more than 1 copy of, so technically you can normal summon this to get it bigger and crash over something if you really need to. So, I do want to make something apparent with this part. So we have the 2 Inzektor Ladybug in the build. Commonly, though, you will see a ratio split of 1 Ladybug, 1 Hopper. I just prefer double Ladybug. So, for those of you who don't know, Ladybug literally is a level 2 dark insect with 500 attack, 100 defense. You can equip an Inzektor to this, but when this card is equipped, you can increase the level of any of your Inzektors by up to 2. So yeah. The difference with Hopper's pretty cool. It's a level 4 Inzektor with 1700 attack and 1400 defense. Has the same, equip clause, but it increases the level by 4. If this card is equipped to a monster and sent to the graveyard, you can then attack your opponent directly, and then unfortunately your other monsters can't attack. I completely understand the logistics of playing those. I just really like to use the up to couple levels clause. Getting into the next monster, and the final Inzektor in our main deck, we have the copy of Inzektor Giga Mantis. So Giga Mantis is probably one of the most powerful cards in the deck, and you only play 1 because of how searchable it is. You can equip this by targeting one of your Inzektors on the field. Its attack becomes 2400. So, and when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target an Inzektor monster and special summon that target. So yeah, really nice. Another card that I've actually been testing a little bit. It's not great. I've been messing with Inzektor Giga Weevil. So this guy is actually kind of cool. He's like a reverse of Mr. Gigamantis. So Giga Weevil will bring the text up to you guys so you can see it. You can target one face-up Inzektor, do the whole equip clause while this card is equipped. Its defense becomes 26. This card is sent to the graveyard. Target an Inzektor monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You know, they kind of do that thing. They're like the same card but reverse. Honestly, playing both of these has been pretty solid. So, like, I don't mind. So, now on to, like, the remaining main deck monsters. We have the 3 Tour Guide and the Sangan. You know, it's March 2012. This is a staple. You're going to play these in, like, everything. And then we play triple Effect Veiler and a BLS. And that is it for the monster lineup, but I do want to bring your attention towards one monster card before we end off the monster section. It's Dad. A lot of lists opt to play Dad since all your monsters not named BLS and Effect Veiler are dark. My one problem with Dad in this deck is it's too overkill, honestly. Like, I know that is gonna really sound weird to someone who might be new to the format. It's just like the list. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to bump the tripod. Let me fix that. So I just didn't want to bump the list up more cards because I'm already, playing a sizable monster count. Not all the lists opted to play the triple Veiler, but I just honestly prefer the BLS to the Dad. But if you would like to play Dark Armed, be my guest. Good card. But remember, this is post priority, so you can't just go Dad priority pop. So spells, you have the triple MST. Next, you have 2 copies of Inzektor's Sword, Zect Caliber. This card can only be equipped to an Inzektor monster. It gets 800 attack. This actually is relevant sometimes when it comes to hitting over things. So when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target an Inzektor monster and add that target to your hand. It's just good recycling, and it lets you hit over some problematic things. The remainder of the spell lineup is all just staple spells. So we have Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Foolish Burial, and Mind Control. Mind Control is actually not that bad in this deck. I just enjoy being able to steal an opponent's rank of level 3 and just make something with it. Also, there's another interaction in this deck that actually makes Mind Control really funny, because it does come up from time to time if you're playing against some of the rogue decks. On to trap cards, we have 3 Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is really good. It just lets you get your Inzektors back, lets you get your engine going. So this was also one of those more 50-50 cards on a lot of old Inzektor lists. Because again, I am opting to not play the save zone lock kind of build. Though that was a popular variant at the time. We have the double torrential, double bottomless, double solemn warning, and solemn judgment. And that wraps up the main deck. Alright, now let's get into this extra deck. So the extra deck is very standard. I'm playing a couple of like offshoot cards that not everyone played, just because I think they're good, or I enjoy trying them. So first off, we have Armory Arm. If you have played old Yu-Gi-Oh formats, you've probably read Armory Arm. So you can target and equip this monster, one of your monsters. And when it gains 1,000 attack, and when that target destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of a destroyed monster. This really lets like OTKs happen in this deck. Your only tuner's level 1. All your really main cards are level 3. You could also opt to play Brio in this deck, because you have the level manipulation to make a level 6 semi-consistently. You could also consider playing like Black Rose for the same reason. I just play Armory Arm as the only synchro because I like its utility. Alright, so now we're going to get into the small amount of rank 4s in this deck. We play 3. We'll begin with the Photon Papal Imperative, the Utopia, and the Utopia Ray. I just like this being able to change battle positions to let you get over things. And then, of course, this is just for the comeback ability. Yes, you have to use ladybugs to get to the 4s, but never really bothered me that much. So rank 3s, we play the more normal ones. You have the Tempo, the Acid Golem, the Leviair, which is actually kind of funny in the mirror match because decks do play Allure, Leviathan Dragon, and Zenmains. Again, this is just the most standard rank 3 package. You can also play the one copy of number 20 Giga Brilliant. I want to say that's the number it is, but you can play Giga Brilliant. It's also not bad in this deck. Also, it's semi-relevant because it is a light. So here are the 3 more like interesting cards I'm opting to play. So we'll begin with the most normal of them. We have the Wind Up Arsenal Zenmaia. Thank you to King's Court for reprinting this card. Will I get a secret eventually? Yes. Is it still expensive? Kinda. And for those who don't know, this is just Pop's 2 set cards. I like this guy. Not too hard to make. So next we have a card not a lot of people play. We have the Inzektor Exostag. So Exostag was a late addition to the Inzektor archetype coming out in Galactic Overlord. So this guy's really interesting. He takes 2 level 5 insects, so you have to make them with 2 Inzektors, which is no problem to me. So what he does, you can detach a material and you target 1 monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard, equip it to this, and it gains those stats. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why would you play that? That just seems like you can just play another like staple. This card inadvertently outs so many damn problems from like certain decks. Like you can take a Chaos monster against Chaos Dragons. You can equip, in a good wind up monster so you can stop like a loop. Or you can just like, take a Shining, a Grapha, something bigger. And then the last rank 5, I play 3. We have the Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. You can also play Tyrus and Adrius in here over like any of these ones. Obviously, I just like these guys. And then Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja is just a 2400 beater who can detach material to protect himself. So yeah. We play 2 rank 6s. Those are the Photon Strike Bouncer and the Exabeetle. We've talked about this. It's pretty much, it's really solid in here. And then the last card that I play is the Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. And this is the card I was referencing when I had mentioned Mind Control. That's not Mind Control, that's Foolish Burial. Mind Control just versus like decks like Hieratics, Wind-Ups, anything that can make a rank 5 or higher. It's just always fun to go Mind Control, take it, and slap a Gaia Charger on it. And yeah, that is it for this final introduction deck profile. There will be plenty more deck profiles to come, and there will be at least 1 match video up this week. Lawrence and I had an opportunity to record some matches, so I hope you guys do enjoy that. We haven't picked which one we're going to do yet, but there are a couple options. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know any rogue decks you'd like to see me profile eventually. They will happen, just not, in this super quick format where I was trying to get these up as soon as possible. Also, upload schedule for this channel. Maybe in the future, we're going to try to get 1 to 2 videos a week up for just sanity reasons. Because I am also running 2 other channels where I'm trying to get multiple uploads a week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. As I said before, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.